Assalamualaikum, my name is Nazmi bin Alisam. For today, I will cover about project background case study 1 and 2 for our assignment BQS552. So for project background case study 1, the title of the project is Gabion Gravity Retaining Wall at Jalan Sungai Lalang, Sungai Lu, Hulu Langat, Selangor. The client for this project is JKR Selangor. The purpose of this project has been developed in Malaysia to be wished by the public to cross the road securely without having to think of something bad happening to it risk involved. Next, for case study 2, the project title was Cadangan Mereka Bentuk dan Membina Pembaikan Saluran di Mukim Batu, daerah Gombak, Selangor, Darul Ehsan. The parties involved for this project was Majlis Pemandaran Selayang. The client in this project is Bumi Jaya Rezeki Sdn Berhad, and the contractor is Medan Teguh Construction Services, and this consultant is Celia Creative Sdn Berhad. So that's all from me, and I will pass the baton to my next group member.
Exposing the secret to easy Gabion walls. You won't believe how simple it is. Let's get started. First, mark out the area where your wall will be. Dig a trench about 1 foot deep. Lay down a layer of gravel for drainage. Now place the empty Gabion baskets in the trench. Fill them with stones, making sure they're tightly packed. Use a tamper to compact the stones. Stack additional layers as needed, ensuring they're staggered for stability. Don't forget to tie the baskets together with wire for extra strength. Finally,
easily water flow and drainage, and environmental friendly.
A sturdy Gabion gravity wall made easy.
This is construction process for Gabion wall, and the advantage of using Gabion wall is higher strength and stability. This is the construction process for soil nailing, and the advantage of using the soil nailing is faster construction, less excavation and equipment needs, reduce disruption soil, and cost effective. This is the construction process for soil nailing, and the advantage of using the soil.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Daniel bin Muhammad Zaha, and I will present about the problems and the solutions. So first thing first, the problem is soil instability and landslides. In Malaysia, the diverse and regularly unpredictable geotechnical conditions show noteworthy challenges when developing holding structures. The second problem for this is the quality and durability for the construction materials. So, retaining structure ventures in Malaysia recently confront rigid natural and administrative limitations that complicate the venture execution. Last but not least is limitation on transportation and logistics. Effective logistical and resource management is crucial, but will sometimes challenging whenever we do the retaining structure projects in Malaysia. So the solution for this is that we need to conduct comprehensive geotechnical investigation. Comprehensive geotechnical overviews and progress soil testing strategies that ought to be utilized. Second, we have to ensure the quality and the durability of the materials. And last but not least, we need to use less cost logistics so that it will become more effective and sustained for the project. Next, for this, the first is high groundwater level. So, tall groundwater level poses a critical challenge when developing holding divider structure. Second will be limited access to the site. Limited access to the development local presents critical calculated challenge for retaining wall projects. Last but not least is shortage of skilled labours. Shortage of skilled labour could be a basic issue with the development industry, especially for specialized errands like building holding dividers. For the solutions, we need to engage with the environmental agencies. Engaging with environmental organization is essential when managing with tall groundwater level in the project. Next, we need to effective transportation method. This will be create a successful transportation strategies that will significantly overcome the restriction location to issue the divider development. And last but not least, we need to collect with the wall experts. With the specialties of them, we could address the deficiency of gifted labor in holder development in the wall structure.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Daniel. So right now I will continue on explaining the material, plant and machineries and safety procedures for Gabion retaining wall.
So for the material used for this retaining wall is wire mesh and broken stones. So the wire mesh will be used to create the shape of the gabion, and then the broken stones will be put inside the wire mesh as to make the gabion wall. So for the plant and machineries, we'll be using the excavator and roller. So for the excavator, it will be used to excavate the soil to make the gabion shape for the retaining wall, and the roller will be used to compact the broken stones and the wall. So moving on to the safety procedures. So for this gabion retaining wall, we need to ensure all workers receive proper training and orientation before starting work. And then the site personnel need to ensure workers wear the necessary PPE, including hard hats, gloves, eye and ear protection. The next one is traffic management plan and adequate warning signage. The next one is regularly clean and maintain the construction site from debris and materials that could cause trips or falls. And the next one is regularly inspect and maintain all equipment to prevent malfunction before the start of the construction work. After that, machine operators must possess valid certification or be assessed by the contractor to ensure they are competent enough to operate the machine safely. The next one is a flagman must always direct access and egress to all work area exits into public highways. And the last one is adhere to guidelines set by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Okay, moving on to the materials, plant and machineries, and safety procedure for the soil nailing retaining wall. So for the material used, the first one is the steel bar reinforcement. Okay, the steel bar reinforcement is the main component for this project. And for the shotcrete is a continuous flow of mortar or concrete mixture projected perpendicularly onto an exposed ground surface, utilizing the spraying for a wet mixture or pneumatic air blowing for a dry mix. Well, this concrete will also help to provide continuity and support the excavation phase. So for the grout mix is a common soil nails have a water cement ratio of 0.4 to 0.5. A non-shrink additive can be added to cementitious grout to lessen shrinkage and breeding, as most cementitious grout shrinks. Okay, moving on to the plant machineries. Plant and machineries used are soil nailing drilling machine and the grout pump, also the grout mixture. So for the soil drilling machine, this machine drill a hole in the ground before the steel rod can be placed or inserted in the drill holes with grouting materials. So for the grout pump, it is used as hand-operated diaphragm device that only has a 9 kg width. And lastly, for the ground mixture, it is used in soil nailing and anchoring application. Grout mixers are designed to combine cement, ultra-fine cement, and other admixture. So for the safety procedure, it is the same with the safety procedure for the gabion retaining wall. The first one is to ensure all workers receive proper training and orientation before starting work, and make sure all the workers wear the necessary PPE. The next one is traffic management plan and adequate warning signage. The fourth one is regularly clean and maintain the construction site from the debris and materials. The fifth one is regularly inspect and maintain all equipments to prevent malfunction before the start of the construction work. The sixth one is machine operators must possess valid certification. Seventh one is a flagman must always direct access and egress to all work area exits into public highways. And the last one is all workers need to adhere to guidelines set by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration.
My name is Naim Firdaus bin Muhammad Nazri, and I'm going to explain on the comparative study for our report. So as you can see from the table, there are a few contents for the comparative study, and I'm going to skip a few of them and move straight towards the types of retaining structure that were used. So for case study 1, they use a gabion gravity wall as the retaining structure, and for case study 2, they use soil nailing as the retaining structure. And then there are a few problems that are accounted during the construction process for each case studies. So for the case study 1, some of the problems that were encountered are high groundwater levels, limited access to site, as well as shortage of skilled labor for this type of construction. And then for case study 2, problems such as soil instability, landslides, and also the low quality of construction materials also affected the construction process for this case. And then for the solutions for case study 1, the engagement with the environmental agencies helped to overcome the problem encountered that I have mentioned before. And then for case study 2, the contractors conduct a comprehensive geotechnical investigation in order to help to overcome the soil instability and also the landslides during the construction process. And then as you can see, also there are a few advantages, like for example, like for case study 1, they have like strength and stability, the flexibility, the drainage. And then for case study 2, they have like faster construction, less excavation and equipment needed, and also reduced disruption. And these advantages have been mentioned before earlier in this video. So that's basically the comparative studies that have been held for this report. So for conclusion, the retaining structures are crucial in Malaysia to overcome topographical and soil stability issues, and also to prevent landslides, and supporting various infrastructures such as buildings, bridges, and roads, especially in our country. So to summarize everything that we have covered before in this video, there are a few types of retaining walls, especially in Malaysia, where it utilizes various types of retaining walls, include sheet piles, cantilever wall, gravity wall, as well as reinforced soil, and each were designed to meet specific technical and environmental requirements. So by strategically utilizing these various types of retaining walls, Malaysia can effectively manage its diverse landscape to ensure the stability and resilience of its infrastructure in the face of environmental challenges.